everyone, please take a seat so we can get started on class quickly. Thank you. Now, I'd like to welcome you all to sexual education. Now, I'm sure that this might be a bit new for you all, and maybe even a little bit scary, but you're going to learn some very valuable information in this class that you can bring with you into the real world. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is intercourse? Well, kids, intercourse is something very intimate that is shared between two people. It's like eating a sandwich with your closest friend, or sharing a secret with someone special. Intercourse is sacred.
Well, what about the birds and the bees? That's what my parents call it.
Well, that would be correct. Intercourse requires a determined bird and an ambitious little bee. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail, but let that sink into your brains a little bit. Now, with that understanding of what coitus truly is, it's time to move on to the most important part. And what is the most important part? Safety! Class, the only way to truly be safe is abstinence, also known as refraining from having sexual intercourse.
But what if we can't refrain from having?
Well, that is a wonderful question, and it's quite a simple answer. If you don't refrain from having sexual intercourse, you could die.
But aren't there people who don't practice abstinence that are still alive?
An excellent question, and a very good point, little one. God has a plan for that. Now, intercourse can and will be scary, but what doesn't have to be are reproductive organs. Now, is anyone able to tell me what this chart here is displaying? All right, I know it could be a little tricky, but this is just your regular, everyday penis. And yes, it's okay to say that word. Penises aren't something we should be scared of. I know I'm sure not scared of them.
So, why is everything blacked out except for the scrotum?
Well, you see, the scrotum is the holiest part of the penis. It is the guardian of the testicles, which hold beautiful sperm.
Sperm?
Ah, yes. Sperm. Beautiful swimmers of the body. Sperm are like... They're like a shining knight who's trying to go rescue his princess who's trapped in a far, far away tower. But the trick is to never let your shining knight reach that princess. Because if he does, an evil dragon will be unleashed and doom will be upon him.
It sounds really intense. I'll never let a princess get to my night.
That is exactly the right mindset. Now, let's move on to the vagina. Now, as you can see, there are a few different parts here. We, of course, have the uterus, the fallopian tubes, a pair of ovaries, the cervix, and, of course, the vagina. Oh yes, the vagina is not the entire reproductive organ. It is just an itsy-bitty little puzzle piece. It's like a tiny little fish that's swimming with its still small, but much larger school of fish.
Do vaginas look like that in real life?
Well, that is a curious question. And my answer to that is no. They don't look like this in real life. Though I suppose I wouldn't actually know, since I've never seen one in real life.
But aren't you an adult?
Well,
You could have sex after marriage.
you see, kids, let's say I've been playing a game of baseball my whole life, and I haven't been able to get to second base yet. I just think that it's all part of the big man upstairs plan. He's just trying to prepare me for when I do meet that special someone, and I can quit this old ball game and start making sweet, sweet music. Someone who will let me take out my little oboe and play the night away.
Oh, I think I get it now. So sex is like metaphorical, like the Bible. It isn't real. It's like sacred and special, but not real.
The Bible isn't fake.
Well, think about it, okay? When was the last time you saw two people having sex in person? I've only seen it on the internet. And come to think of it, I've only seen Jesus on the internet too.
Oh, well, that's not exactly what I was trying to say.
Think about it. Fish in the sea, princesses in towers, secrets. All of this stuff is fake. Our own teacher has never even seen intercourse.
But Jesus isn't like that. Jesus is real.
Hey man, you can believe in Jesus, but don't believe in sex. Or you'll end up like this guy. No hope.
What is this about?